everybody? Travis Berardi here at the North Central Ohio Media Group Studios in Bucyrus, Ohio. That's WQEL, that's WBCO, Crawford County. Now, I am Travis Berardi with the OH Report. Another episode of the Coach's Corner brought to you by Pizza Hut of Bucyrus and Galion. Nobody out-pizzas the Hut like they do at Bucyrus and Galion. Today, it's Bucyrus Day at the Coach's Corner, and we would like to first welcome in the volleyball squad. Head coach Amber Christie, a friend of the OH Report. She actually called some volleyball matches with me a few years ago. That's why I know the terms yummy ball and campfire and let ball. So great to have you back on the OH Report, Coach Christie. How are you?
It's nice to be here. Very good. Thank you.
Good. All right. And our two players today. First, sophomore Aubrey Kimmel. How are you?
Good.
You're not nervous anymore. It's fine. We're good. We're good. We're live. Nobody's watching. We'll just say that. And Haley Stratton, the junior, one of the few upperclassmen on the squad. Haley, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
It seems like a little better than you are right now. You need to take a drink. Go ahead. Let me start with you, Coach. Aubrey, one of the 8 underclassmen on the team of 12. I guess what are some... I guess I wouldn't say roadblocks, but what are some hurdles that they've had to overcome here early on just to get accustomed to playing Bucyrus volleyball?
Well, first of all, these two are two of my, they both played varsity for me last year, so they're actually my veterans as well. But youth-wise, just getting everybody on the same page, trying to learn a defense, switching things up when we have to, and staying positive.
Aubrey, you are a sophomore, but you did start last year. What have you been able to see just from some of these other underclassmen that might not have had as much playing time as you had last year and starting into this year?
Yeah, I think the freshmen that came up this year were ready to play. They came in ready to take a varsity position, and they worked their butts off all summer to get that spot.
Bucyrus 2-7 currently, 1-4 in the Northern 10, but 2 sweeps on the season. You knocked off a former team of yours, Colonel Crawford, and as well as Crestline, so 2 wins in the county as well. What are you able to take from those 2 victories that, positives that you can say before each match? We did this right in these matches. Let's do it again and we can be successful.
Just for the girls to stay positive and believing in themselves. Being a young group, they have to do that on the floor together. They have to talk each other up, and the one thing that we took out is that it's a lot more fun to win.
Oh, absolutely.
So hopefully we are going, hopefully we have another few of those in the season, but we just have to work hard.
And your thoughts on that, Haley? You guys really, really good in those 2 matches. What can you take from those to, maybe pull off an upset a couple times or win against some teams that people think will be close?
I think those games were really good for us as a team, working together and knowing what we can accomplish when we work as a team, and it's good to pull off a win.
What's one of your favorite moments from those 2 wins against Crawford and Crestline?
Just our energy every time we got a point. There's not one specific one, but every time somebody did something good, everyone was screaming, hollering, and jumping.
Aubrey, is there any special dance that you guys do for an ace or something like that, a chant or whatever? What makes it fun when you guys get the points?
So when we get a kill, everyone comes in a circle, we raise our right knee and go hoorah. And then for ace, everyone comes in a circle, jumps around, and moves their hands side to side, and we yell ace, 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 ace.
Coach, we talk. That's great. I love it. When we do these matches as well. It just makes it better, at least visually as well. When it looks like you guys are having fun, it's just enjoyable all around. So that's cool that you guys do the little chants and things like that. I mean, they do it in softball. I think that'd be the closest to have it with the chants, but they can't do the dances. So you gotta. I guess you gotta have a little bit of a background in dancing to be able to play volleyball too, right? What else have you been able to learn throughout this early part of the season, Coach, about your team?
Just the different positions that the kids can play. Also knowing, how to talk to these young players. Mm-hmm. Every single one of them, you have to know if they can take being rode, gotten on, if how you address them and that. But they all work so hard. I mean, this varsity team has been in the gym whenever I ask them to be in the gym. They work very, very hard. I think that these guys have even maybe been the most in the weight room as well through the summer. And they're working hard, and I think it's a habit now. They're just used to it, and we have a check mark on our office door of when they lift, because they have to lift so many times, but they're all together. It's fun. The other day, somebody bought them Mark's ice cream after practice, and I thought they'd grab it and go. They all sat in a circle in the gym and ate their ice cream together. I mean, it's rare that you see a body like that, and the girls get along, and they just work hard for each other too. So
that's great. Aubrey, what have you seen over the summer? Things like that. How hard have you guys put in? Coach has seen it, but coming from a younger player, just what all have you guys put in from the summer to lifting now to the season?
Yeah, so early in the summer, we had one open gym per week, and then starting in July, we had open gym 4 days a week and lifting 4 days a week. And we had like the best attendance we've ever had, I think, all summer. Just girls showing up to weightlifting, working hard, being at open gym, even if that meant coming in the morning and lifting and coming back to open gym at night or whatever it was. Everyone came in this summer and worked hard.
And also, for you, Haley, I mean, you've been here a few years. Does it seem like that culture is starting to make a change for the better by what you've seen so far this year?
Yes, this year that we've definitely had one of the most put together teams. Like, we all mesh together, and we go in and we work, and we need to get what we need done, and at the end of the day, we all have fun, and we all like to be around each other and in the gym.
And Coach, I know it's not only what you see on the court, but it's the preparation and things like that that can turn around a program. And it seems like that's starting to happen, especially like you said with the lifting, with the team camaraderie, sticking around, things like that. Is that what you want to do?
absolutely, absolutely. That's what we have to do. You have to build that foundation, and then just build it up from there. And these guys know that this is the beginning process. We lost, quite a few seniors last year, so we have, like you said, a very young group, and they just have to work very hard, and they know that, and we're going to take our bumps and our bruises, and they understand that too. But in the end, in another year, 2 years, I mean, we're just looking forward to being able to really compete in the league, because we have a very tough league. And I even got a call after last night by somebody from that other school and said how much these guys, I mean, even the volleys and stuff, we may not have won, but the way they were running down balls and getting volleys, we served 100% last night. That was huge for us. That's one of our goals. We just serve well every night. And, when you have those little things like that, it's a perk for them. And they were happy to hear that today. I don't even think they realized it last night.
That's great. One of the tough parts is over. We're going to play a game now. So you guys did great. We're going to start off with the game 10 spin. Both teams are going to be playing this, but we'll start with the volleyball squad. So we have 10 questions here. We have our little number generator next to me. I'll see 1 through 10. All you have to do is say stop. Whatever number pops up, that's according to the question I will ask you. And Coach, you were so excited to be playing this game. I'll let you start off. So whenever you're ready, say stop, and we'll get you a question.
Stop.
Number 8. This is an easy one. What's your favorite food?
Ooh.
It's not if you were an animal, what would you be? Anything like that, like last year.
My girls would love that from last year.
What is your favorite food?
King crab legs.
Ooh, okay. Got a little good seafood. I'm a shrimp person myself, but get a good old crab
Either
leg.
one, that's
you
okay.
Dip it in butter.
Absolutely.
Dip the butter and all.
And
Yeah.
lots of lemon.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
All right, we will now move to Aubrey. Whenever you're ready, say stop.
Stop.
Number 2. Going with, we had the debate last night. If you were running for president, what teammate would be your running mate?
Ooh. Probably Haley.
Why?
Me and Haley are two the closest people on the team, I'd say, and I just think we make a really good team together.
I like the answer. So it's coming up in 20 years, you might see Kimmel Strat for president and vice president. Haley, whenever you're ready, say stop.
Stop.
Number 9. Oh, finally, we get last week it was the coach that got this one. We couldn't do it. So give me your best impression of Coach.
We need to get to the line and call the ball.
I like it. Straight to the point, Coach. I appreciate that.
Hey,
All right, Coach, your second of 3 turns. Whenever you are ready, say stop.
stop.
We'll keep going. Try it again, because we already had number 8. It was the same question.
Stop.
We had that as well. One more time.
Stop.
Number 10. Another food question. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Yes.
Okay. Girls are shaking their heads.
It's not.
Why? Why not? I agree with her. It's 2 pieces of bread.
I don't think it's a sandwich because like a traditional hot dog bun only has like one piece together though. Like I think a sandwich is like 2 separate.
So then,
pieces
is it a
of bread.
taco?
No, I don't think of a taco as a sandwich.
Yeah, but a taco's wrapped around like a bun. Taco shell.
But it's only one piece. Like it's only one piece of bread though.
Taco shell's one piece.
Yeah, those
Then you
aren't
got meat.
sandwiches.
I was saying, is a hot dog a taco?
No.
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 I'm completely.
They're just their own
All right.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, for that answer, you get to go next. So whenever you're ready, say stop.
Stop.
Number 5. You get to sing your school's alma mater.
Oh, I don't know it at all.
I think I know like the first part about it.
I don't
Well,
know it at all.
You want to help her out then with the first part?
It's like to Bucyrus High, and that's about it.
That sounds like the end, not the beginning.
Oh,
I don't know it at all.
Guess what we're gonna learn?
water.
Next practice. Yes. Get the band in there and everything to help out. So, all right. That was a success. Let's move on. Haley, whenever you're ready, say stop.
Stop.
Numero uno. Your least favorite subject in school is?
History.
Why?
I don't know. I just can't like remember anything in there, and it's not like
Just not.
interesting.
So you're just not interested in like some of
Yeah.
that. Okay. So that's history. I'll take it, Coach. What's your favorite subject back in high school?
Back in the day? Back in the day. Now.
Back in the days, like 10 years ago, right?
World history.
Yeah. Oh.
World history.
So you're going to be learning the alma mater as well as getting a history lesson from Coach now because you hate her favorite subject in school. Okay. Final round, Coach. The coach notoriously known as a lamb. That was
Can
her
I
question.
shout out to Layla on
Yeah.
that one? Layla and Lily. There you go.
Shout outs. All right, Coach. Whenever you're ready, say stop.
Stop.
We'll go to number 7. Give us a sports hot take. Now, folks, what a hot take is, it's something that gets some people triggered, some people don't like. For example, LeBron is better than Jordan. Something like that. That's a hot take. Or a hot dog is a taco. That gets people thinking, what are you nuts? Something like that. So that's a hot take. Give me your best sports hot take.
See, I'm looking for my football coach. Yeah,
Like volleyball is a better sport than football. Something like people go, what? No. So that's what we're trying to do. Girls, you can help her too.
volleyball. Is a tough sport.
I agree with that. I've had sitting on the sidelines at the state tournament. I've had spikes come right at my face. It's not fun. It's a tough sport.
I'll tell you, it's just a tough sport. You caught me there. It's almost like that lamb
guys don't
thing
get-
that was last year.
You guys don't get enough recognition.
Huh?
It's that tough. No. Okay. I will allow that. That's a good answer. All right. Last question. I'm helping you out, Amber. I'm trying to help you out here. Aubrey, final turn for you. Say stop whenever.
Stop.
Stop at number 2. We'll go to number 3. the team we must beat this year is, and why?
I would say Crawford, but we already got that win.
Okay, do it again. You still have one more
Yeah,
match, right?
that's definitely our goal to beat them in the second round. But I would really like to beat Wimford in the second round as well.
Okay, I like it. All right, final question for you, Haley. Whenever you're ready, say stop.
Stop.
Okay, it's at 10. The closest one we haven't done is number 6, Adam. So number 6, what toppings do you believe do not belong on a Pizza Hut pizza?
Pineapple.
Why does pineapple not? That was the question we had last week. I changed it for that. But why does pineapple not go on a pizza?
It doesn't seem like it mixes well.
I mean, I'd say like anchovies or something like that. But
Fruit shouldn't be on pizza.
fruit, not even with like a ham to mix the
No.
salty and sweet. Young kids these days.
Say, no, I like that.
All right, I'm gonna ask the last one for all 3 of you. Starting with Coach, if you could switch places with a musical artist, who would it be? That was number 4, Mr. Thompson. Thank you, sir.
Taylor Swift.
Oh, okay. Yeah?
Yeah.
You have a lot of money. You're dating an NFL player. I mean, you sing very well. She sings, what, 40-some songs a night?
I'll tell you
That is
what.
phenomenal. Entertainer right there.
Awesome.
I'd say Justin Timberlake myself, but anyway. Girls?
Honestly, I was thinking Taylor Swift too, just
Yeah?
because there's so many people who her concerts are awesome. Just the way she performs.
And she seems genuine, doesn't she?
Yeah.
I'd have to agree with them too.
We need something. All right, the second person. If Taylor was taken and said, no, we can't switch, who else?
I don't know, honestly.
John Legend.
John Legend. Okay.
Love John Legend.
Dude's got a voice.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't know. Maybe Zach Bryan.
Okay. A little country in there?
Yes.
I like it. All right, that's been 10 spin. We'll get back to a couple more questions and play our last song. Then you guys get some Pizza Hut pizza. But let's get back into things. Now, tough record to start, 2-7. You're trying to work your way back up the ladder. But what are some, what I call bugaboos in matches that have just hurt you guys? What are some errors, some things maybe that you guys have done on yourselves that have kept you from maybe going on a run or getting yourself back into the match? I'll ask you first, Haley.
I think our coverage is our worst thing that we struggle with the
Mhm.
most. We know where we are supposed to be and what we're supposed to do on it, but sometimes it just, in the heat of the moment, it just slips our mind, and that's where we struggle.
Aubrey?
I think our hitters, including myself, struggle to adjust to sets, and we hit the ball out. We have a lot of hitting errors, and also just getting down on ourselves. That's something we definitely struggle with. We play a lot better when we stay positive the whole match. That's something we did very differently during our Crawford match. We stayed positive the whole time, and you could tell everyone felt the momentum kept going. So.
And I saved you for last, Coach, just to see, is that exactly what you had? Or is it surprising that they called themselves out on that?
That's awesome. I mean, because we talk
Yeah.
about these things all the time, the different things, the things that we have to improve on. But I think they know what I'm going to say. Our passing needs to be better. We need to get the pass to target. But then you can turn around then and say we need to get the set to the hitter. And, it's kind of one of those go-on things. So we know what we need to improve on. And it's nice, though, that these guys think a different way as well. It's not just one thing. It's a group of things, and we'll get there.
What's the good thing is they know what it is, but it's things that can be adjusted and fixed to be successful too. It's
Absolutely.
it's not bad attitudes or going after each other, things like that. So that's a positive too. Knowing what you need to do, as well as being able to fix it. You have a lot of matches left this year. You guys are coming back next year too, so you have a lot to work on. Now let's go back to some of these younger players just a little bit. Haley, you're one of the leaders. You're one of the upperclassmen. But how are you able to lead some of these younger players?
I try to encourage everybody I can because I know what it's like being an underclassman and feeling like you're not doing enough. And I think it's just hard when you're an underclassman trying to stay up against these seniors, which are probably 18, most of them 17. it's hard when you have people that have played varsity since freshman and coming in and trying to pass a ball off of them, trying to block off of them, like just staying up and trying to be positive for everyone.
And Aubrey, you were handed kind of the keys of the car right as you came in your freshman year. Now you're a sophomore, kind of that leader, but you're younger. Just what have you been able to learn about yourself that you can hand to these your fellow sophomores and some freshmen that are trying to still find their footing?
Yeah, definitely staying positive again. Like we've said it a lot, but last year I struggled with confidence, and I can see it in some of the freshmen on our varsity team. And I try and talk to them throughout the school day, especially I have lunch with all 3 of our freshmen that play varsity. And I talk to all of them, just speaking from experience, like trying to keep their heads up and keeping their confidence on the court.
That's great. All right, a couple more questions, and we'll get our last game of the day, and you guys can go get some dinner. Kind of an easy question for you guys, but for the girls, first I'm going to start with you, Aubrey. What's the best part of practice?
I'd say scrimmaging at the end. Like everyone really likes scrimmaging each other and just going back and forth, playing to a certain amount of point, trying to win. Sometimes we'll play to 5 or 10, and whoever loses takes the nets down. And it's
Okay, I like that.
a little competition.
What about you, Haley?
I would say scrimmaging too, but to change it up, I love hitting off of our Acu spike
Okay.
because it tells us what we're doing wrong and
Oh, really?
where to adjust on how we are hitting a ball or what we need to do to change it up.
All right, flip that thing around. What's the worst part of practice, Coach? You gotta be hearing this closely. What's the worst part of practice for you?
Running up downs.
Same for you, Aubrey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we don't run a lot. Like we don't do up downs a lot.
Those are
we
punishment
do, we
runs,
do
right?
we do our quickness and running through our drills.
Yes.
I like that. Coach, what do you love watching from your players? What's your favorite part of practice out there?
Just the unit.
Yeah.
I mean, the unit. Every one of these girls come in ready to go. Even the younger ones, I mean, they just want to come in and they want to play. I'll walk in the gym and immediately they're down waiting for what we have to talk about before practice. I will tell you, I think this year, these girls they care so much. And it shows. I mean, to the point where if I'm in the class, I mean, I get some of them that come in and just have a meltdown. Or, like that. Like that, and then they're fine. It's just they need to let it out, and it's good that I feel like they can come to me, and we can knock that off, and it's over with, and go. They can get mad at me, and I'll know they're mad at me. Last week, actually, one of these two, I shot a text and said, "Hey, do we need to talk?" She's like, "Yeah," and it was just something out there that didn't click right, and she misunderstood, and I might not have said it the way, like that, but everything was good. So we really talk things out, and that's so much different than what I've been used to.
Yeah, we're really lucky. Like, I think all of our players have a really close relationship with Coach, and that's something special. Like, not very many players can say that.
Yeah. That's my basketball coach. I still talk to him today on Facebook, things like that. He's one of the reasons I went to college. So, yeah, having that relationship, it not only helps you on the court, but it'll really help you as you move on through life. And hopefully they friend you down the line on Facebook and keep up and wish you happy birthday and things like that.
That's what I always say. It's when the kids that I've coached years and years ago say, "Hey, Coach, how you doing?" when they see me. It's like those are the kind. And I think we talk about different things like that.
That's great. Final question. It's an easy one before we get to our final game of the night. Did any of you watch the Olympics first? Did you watch the Olympics?
Of course.
Did you watch any Olympic volleyball?
Yes.
I love watching the Olympic volleyball. It's just you watch it around here and then you multiply it by about 10,000. That's what they got going on the men's and women's sports. But did you specifically watch one or
Beach.
Beach? That's the big thing.
Nuss and them came from
Oh, yeah.
LSU. That's
Okay.
where my daughter is the director of ops at. So
That's awesome.
I've seen them play in person in the national championship for volleyball and that. So it was neat to follow them.
That is cool.
Yeah.
Girls, did you watch any?
I watched a few men's beach volleyball games.
watched a few points of the women's volleyball.
Now, I will say, during the beach volleyball, they got the DJ playing and stuff like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Would that be something you guys would like to have in the gym, like
Yes.
during a match? Like you get a big ace and you just hear, you know,
Yeah.
it's like the horn, doo-doo-doo, things like that going on, you know?
We do sort of at timeouts.
Yeah.
Yeah, in between timeouts. Yeah. Get the DJ. You know, DJ Ski might want to come down.
That's
You know, we got the equipment. All right, before I let you go, final game of the day for you. It's called On the Same Page. I'm going to ask 5 questions to Coach. She's going to write down her answer, and girls, you got to match her. How well does everybody know one another? That is the name of Same Page. So, get your markers ready. First question. Coach, the player most likely to be a coach down the line. Girls have to match Coach. Girls, turn yours over first. Coach.
yeah.
Haley, number 1.
Lily and Boots go. Absolutely. We tell her that all the time.
Now, I did see Haley was written down on there. Do you think she'd be a good coach?
Yeah.
Yeah? I like that. Next one, Coach. Who is the worst dancer on the team? We'll see this tomorrow if we get an ace or something. I'll be looking. But
Oh,
anybody on the team? Coach, turn it around. Girls. I'm gonna ask my cameraman who's gonna be at the match tomorrow. Keep it on her when we get aces for Bucyrus.
Haley, I don't think you're bad at all.
I like you. You went the high route. You said yourself.
Okay.
Everybody dances well, huh?
Oh my gosh. You wouldn't believe it. Music comes on. These guys are, that's when they play their best. I tell you, we have a player on our team she had her best game when some,
At a
Like-
scrimmage when we had
Yes.
music playing the
I
whole
mean,
time.
in
Maybe you do need the DJ
head-banging
playing.
music
Yeah.
is what it was. And
Yeah.
she was like on it.
It does something. I'm a bad dancer too, Coach. So don't worry. Question number 3: who is the best baker or cook on the team? Good. Turn it over, Coach. Yeah, everybody. Haley with 2 points, Aubrey with 1. We have 2 questions left, so Aubrey, you can still win. And the winner gets bragging rights. We don't have anything for you. You get pizza. You get an extra slice of pizza out there from Pizza Hut, Bucyrus and Galion. Question number 4. The player most likely to run for president. Turn them.
Oh.
Lily.
You know, I thought of that.
Yeah. It's definitely either Lily or Bella. It's
Yeah.
one of the two.
Yeah.
It's close.
I already said Lily.
Bella
I
maybe
thought I'd
first,
change it
maybe
up.
first,
Yeah.
and then Lily.
What would your slogan be? Make spikes great again.
Yeah, that sounds good. I don't
All right.
No ice.
know. Oh, yeah.
Final question. Aubrey can still tie. What is the most used saying by Coach? What are you yelling most during a match? Things like that. Like stay in system. You know, hit the yummy. Like
Does anybody say that?
she taught me the yummy ball, Adam.
Say yummy.
I'll hit the yummy. I don't know.
That specific phrase.
I don't know if I spelled this right.
Spelling doesn't count.
We won't focus on the writing. We promise.
Okay.
You have an
I'm
eraser.
very
This is
confident.
I know. I don't want.
I am not confident.
I
This
am
is hard.
confident in this. I hear this
I'm not.
a lot.
Oh, wait, I'm changing mine.
Start hearing
Okay. See, we're going to do this once Coach is ready. We'll have Aubrey turn hers over first, then Haley, and then Coach, just to see what we have. Aubrey, turn yours over.
We have to talk.
We have to talk. What are we talking about?
Like communication on the court.
Haley, where are you supposed to be?
That's another one.
That's all right.
Well, I
Coach?
have to laugh because I had communication. I scribbled. Transition and stay behind the ball.
Nobody
Same
gets the
thing,
point.
Haley.
Your winner is Haley.
President.
President-elect Haley. You get nothing. Bragging rights. But still,
Pizza.
pizza. Yeah, go get your pizza. But beforehand, just a shout out to Bucyrus Volleyball. We will have them live and free at Upper Sandusky tomorrow night. I will be on the call of that around 6:30, and I am looking forward to watching you guys, the enthusiasm, everything else, because I do believe you guys are starting to turn things around here, especially by just talking to you. So I am looking forward to seeing you tomorrow night. Coach Amber Christie, sophomore Aubrey Kimmel, junior Haley Stratton, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank
Thank you for having us.
All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, football time. We'll be talking with the Redmond football team after the break.
I love pizza.
He's going to send a line drive down the field. It'll be fielded on the bounce. That is Schieffer. Schieffer finds a hole at the center. Schieffer turns on the burners. Schieffer could go. He's at the 50, 45. He's got one man to beat. Schieffer with the ball in his left hand. He's going to take it to the house. Whitford opens up the second half with the kick return touchdown.
Take a look at all the action from Friday Night Football right here in North Central Ohio with great analysis, highlights, coach interviews, and so much more every single Friday night right here on the OH Report.
Welcome back to the Coach's Corner, brought to you by Pizza Hut of Bucyrus and Galion. No one out pizzas a hut like they do at Bucyrus and Galion. So popular, the girls are housing their pieces of pizza right now. It's so good. Football time here on the Coach's Corner. We welcome in the Bucyrus Redmond head coach, John Butchko. Coach, how you doing? Now, I got to tell you guys, Coach Butchko graduated from West Liberty University, which is the rival of my Wheeling. Used to be Wheeling Jesuit, now Wheeling Cardinals, so we're already off on the wrong foot. I'm kidding. But welcome in, Coach. What year did you graduate from West Liberty?
I graduated from West Liberty in 2005.
Okay, 5 years behind me, or ahead of me. Yeah, we always beat you in basketball, and now we have a football team. We beat you there, too, so I'm just saying. You also have some cool bracelets you're going to be
Sure, yeah.
handing out.
We want to make sure we hand one of these out to the show. It's some wristbands we've made for the kids, kind of a nod to our historical, how our nickname came about, the Men of Red and White. So we're going to drop these all off for everybody here.
Got a little free swag. I mean, that's amazing. We're going to keep that right here.
There you go.
But thank you very much,
Be the envy
Coach.
of all your friends.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I'll wear that everywhere.
There you go.
Next, we have the leading rusher for Bucyrus, Demarius Munn-Page, a junior. Demarius, how are you doing?
I'm doing good.
You doing good? Welcome to the show. And now the only senior on the squad. Dance around for that. That's going to be one heck of a senior night, celebrating just you, huh? Jacob Green, how are you?
Good, dude.
I'm doing wonderful. We're going to switch things up. I want to go right into the first game, just like an icebreaker. So we're going to play 10 spin. It's going to be the same questions from what we asked the volleyball players. You kind of know what's going to come at you. Coach, I'm going to start with you. Whenever you're ready, say stop.
Stop.
Stop at number 2. If you were running for president, what player would you like to have as your running mate?
Oh, I got to think Lincoln Blizzard. You know, our center, he's very trustworthy, very scholarly, very organized. I tend to be a little bit more wild. I think it would be a good...
He went to West Liberty, I understand.
Yeah. it would be a good, point and counterpoint. So I think that's where I would go.
That's great. The vice president always hands off to the president. You need a center to do that as well.
Right.
So perfect. Demarius, whenever you're ready, say stop.
Stop.
Stop at number 7. It's your turn to give a sports hot take.
When I can just say like what I don't like when can I say like like somebody says something about me and I don't like it on school.
It'd be a sports hot take. Would be like your opinion, like saying Jordan eats LeBron's lunch, things like that. Something like that. Yeah.
People saying Jake is better than me.
Okay, that's a hot take. That's a hot take. It's true. All right, Jacob, your turn. Say stop whenever.
Stop.
Okay, now say stop whenever you're ready.
Stop.
Number 3. The team we must beat this year is, and why?
Winford, our biggest rivals.
Right down the street, right?
Yeah.
Got to beat them. What week is that coming up? Is that 10?
Week 8.
Week 8. We'll be looking forward to that one. All right, Coach, your second time around. Whenever you're ready, say stop.
Stop.
At number 8, what is your favorite food, Coach?
Oh, these guys were teasing me about it back there, and sorry to our corporate sponsors at Pizza Hut, but Pizza Oven out of Canton. We took the team there when we went to the Hall of Fame. That's my all-time favorite food.
I just went to the Hall of Fame for the first time in March. How cool is that place?
Oh, it's amazing. You know, I grew up over there, and it's become like its own city.
Yeah.
Like, it really
Yeah,
has.
it's around it,
Yeah,
too.
it's nuts.
Yeah. What do you guys think of the whole Hall of Fame experience?
That was awesome.
Teach me a lot.
What was your favorite parts?
Meeting Tank Dell and Stephon Diggs.
Oh, nice.
That was pretty awesome, meeting those guys. And then them talk about their stories was pretty cool, too.
That is cool. All right, Demarius, whenever you're ready, say stop.
Stop.
Number 1, your least favorite subject in school is
Math.
math,
Yeah, I'm not good with math at all.
but you're good at football, right?
Yeah.
There you go. Jacob, whenever you're ready.
Stop.
Number 9. Yes. Give us your best impression of Coach.
Slant to the hip. He says that a lot on defense.
Slant to the hip.
99% sure he says it every single play.
Do they do it every single play, or do you have to keep
not at
repeating it?
all. We're nowhere near that percentage of doing it every play, and I think that's probably where some of our troubles begin.
Gotcha. All right, last time around, Coach. Whenever you're ready, say stop.
And stop.
Number 7. We'll go to number 6, Adam. What toppings do not belong on a Pizza Hut pizza?
I really don't like when people put onions or green peppers. I think those really are a fabulous way to mess up a pizza.
Okay. What about you boys? Any?
Pineapple.
Oh, get out of here with the pineapple. Get out of here with the pineapple.
The furthest I'll go is putting meat on my pizza. I'm not putting no fruit. All right.
All right, Demarius.
Stop.
Stop at number 4. If you could switch places with a musical artist, who would it be?
I'll say Adele. Not Adele. Yeah, Adele.
She's got a
Yeah,
voice.
Adele. I'll say Adele.
Adele? Okay.
Yeah, I thought I said Odell.
Odell. You have hands like Odell. You have a voice like Adele, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Jacob, last question for you. Say stop whenever.
Stop.
You're at 4, so it's right next to 5. Do you know the alma mater?
No.
You don't know. So when you beat Winford, you're not going to be able to sing the alma mater.
I don't even sing it. I just stay at the ground.
Coach, Coach Christie, whenever you guys do that, you might want to invite Jacob in.
I'm okay. I don't have a voice.
Yeah, do it all together.
We had a practice that before in the gym. The basketball coach. You can sing. Kinda.
And the last, for all of you, the last one we have, number 10, Adam, is a hot dog a sandwich?
Me first?
Yeah, anybody?
I say yes.
Yeah?
I say yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. I like it.
It's really full.
Do you think it's a taco? I mean, it looks tacos are. That's my hot take right there. It's a taco. All right, let's get into some of the questions. That was 10 spin. Thank you all for participating in that. Coach, since you have your leading rusher here, how important is the run game to Bucyrus football?
Well, it's become increasingly important this year. You know, we've long since been a spread it out, throw it team in my first year, and I think we went through our first 2 games and had less than 35 passing attempts, which we used to have in 1 week. So we've really placed a premium on that as our O-line continues to develop, and I think our skill set is a little bit more geared towards running the ball. And Demar and Jake have both done a good job as they've went back there, along with the emerging freshman Wyatt McKeever, and they've given us some stability on the ground, which we haven't had before.
And that, as always, the running game does open up the pass game. Do you feel like you have enough of a pass game that once you get established on the ground, you can go to the air when you need to?
Well, we hope so. We spend a lot of time on it. I don't know where we are compared to other stops in my career, but you know, we always try to. We spend more time, I think, than anybody getting ready to throw it around, and we actually prefer to throw it to run it, where a lot of people run it to then throw it.
Damaris, 240 yards on 48 carries. You're averaging 5 yards per carry. Just what do you see there in the backfield to allow you to get a nice chunk of yards every time you hold on to the ball?
All right, so before the play calls, I try to see where the defense is set and see where the line is going. So once I get the ball, I'll bounce out to the hole that I see and just take off.
And now let's go on to the defensive side because, well, Mr. Green is the leading tackler right now. 37 tackles. You have 7 solo tackles, 2 for loss, 3 forced fumbles. Just what mindset do you get into when you're on the defensive side of the ball just to get you into the backfield or get you to that tackle?
Man, I read the offense, watch a lot of film, and then I just get really angry, dude. Like, I turn into the Hulk, so I feel like I just have that beast come out.
Do you have any music you listen to get yourself angry, or is it just you
I listen to DMX a lot.
Okay. All right. He does a very good Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer as well.
He does.
You'd have to listen to that around the Christmas time. Yeah, right. Track 2 on his playlist. Probably not the start you wanted to the season, but what are some positives other than we talk about the run game and some of the defensive play? But what are some positives that have come out of the first 3 weeks that you can build on and hopefully get you back on the winning track?
Well, our effort defensively has been improved. I mean, we gave up points, very, very easily in the past, and it's been less points given up through 3 games than it was last year, and we finally, we gave up 40 points in week 3, and I think we had our lowest points surrendered, and last season was 36. So that's a good place to start. I think the improved running game has helped. I think the emergence of a couple of underclassmen have really sped things along, and we've been right there. We've competed, and all we ask these guys to do is compete and improve each week, and I think they've been focused on that for the most part, and that's not always been the case, and I know our luck has been tough in the recent past, but we definitely have spent more effort and I think done things a little bit better through a simplified scheme defensively.
Jake, what have you seen positives on the defensive side, other than you getting some big tackles and things, but what around you, what have you seen positively on the defensive side?
Everyone's giving it 100%. So if they mess up, they're still going 100 every single time. They don't want to stop. And I think we have young guys that are learning really quick and fast, and they're understanding what is happening.
And being the senior leader for everybody, you're the only senior on the team. You played football for a while at Bucyrus. Just what do you want to teach these younger players to keep things going at Bucyrus?
Don't be scared of contact. It's a big one. And just keep working hard and don't stop.
Damaris, what have you learned from him?
I learned that we should start. He does communicate a lot like that about him. He teaches us to start communicating with each other. He brings our heads up when we do something bad, make sure we're going 100% every play, and pushing us to be better in the weight room too.
I like that. Coach, big junior class, but like I said, only one senior. Just what do you want to teach these boys, especially this year? You're off to an 0-3 start, but you can still turn it around this season, but next year, you're going to have a big senior class. Just what do you want to see from these guys?
Well, we don't want to take the bait and say we're playing for next year. That wouldn't be fair to Jake. That wouldn't be, the way this is supposed to be done. And, tomorrow is not guaranteed to anybody. So I think, the sense of urgency you need to develop to be successful has been our big talking point for the last couple of weeks. Everybody says when these guys mature to the 12th grade will be improved, and that's probably true, but why wait? Why not get as good as you can as fast as you can? And that's got to be our focus. I don't think saying we're playing for this year down the road or that year down the road really makes a lot of sense. We want to be your 4 years of high school are so small, it goes by so fast that you want to get the most out of each and every one of those moments.
And Northern 10 play starts this Friday. You're 0-0. You can look at it that way as well. You guys tied for first place right now in the conference. Damaris, what will it take to get you guys back in the right direction and playing in the Northern 10, trying to compete for a conference championship this year?
We have the talent on the team. We're all I say if we were to hit the weight room constantly and keep going, I feel like we need to just be stronger as it is. We have the talent there and the skill. I feel like if we hit the weight room, we're stronger. I feel like we could compete better.
Jacob?
I just think we have better practices. We had a rough one today, but I think we just need to keep our heads focused and definitely the weight room, hit it harder.
All right. That leads us to our next game. It's a favorite. I love this game. It's Boomers versus Zoomers. So around the time when Coach and I were both in high school, or before high school, Coach was in high school, but we're going to ask you 10 questions, pop culture questions from the year 1999. Now, Colonel Crawford last week with the year 1998 got 8 correct. However, they got a couple less correct, but we do have lifelines, like the show Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, which began in 1999. You get 3 lifelines, so you can ask Coach for help once. You can ask the Peanut Gallery back here, the volleyball players, and Dan Messerschmidt, or you can ask me for a hint. So you get all those one time to use as well to try and get 8 or more for Colonel Crawford's lead. You guys ready?
Yeah.
All right. Now, you can't say anything unless they ask you, Coach, too.
All right.
First question from 1999. This cartoon featuring the characters Peter, Stewie, Lois, and Brian made its debut on Fox.
Peter Griffin.
What's the show name?
The Family Guy.
That's right, Family Guy. 1 for 1.
Start.
Still on. Even though, Coach, do you know what the longest running cartoon still on Fox is?
Oh, it's The Simpsons.
That was.
I wasn't allowed to watch it for about the first 8 years either. My mom heard Bart Simpson say sucks, like in the first episode, and I was not allowed to watch it.
Probably talking to my mom. 'Cause it was the same.
Adam Thompson, same. And that started the year I was born, 1988, still running strong 36 years later. All right. They're the top 10 baby names in 1999. I want you guys to try and get 5 of those baby names in 15 guesses. So, whenever you're ready, the 5 of the top 10 baby names of the year 1999.
I can go right now. I can name one. Okay.
Name one, yeah.
I'll say David.
Wrong.
Brandon.
Wrong.
This is like guess the number I'm thinking.
Yeah. There were 5 girls' names and 5 boys' names, just to help you out there.
Connor.
No. All right, this is what we're gonna do. So this is a little bit tougher than I thought, Coach. You can, without being a lifeline, you can help them out as well.
Probably had to be probably a Crystal in there.
No.
Aiden.
No.
Oh man, what do we got here? I mean, goodness, I see the answers now. Like,
Oh my.
that was a tough one.
I might just give you guys this number, but the top 10: Emily, Hannah, Alexis, Sarah, Samantha are the 5 girls' names. Jacob, Michael, Matthew, Joshua, and Nicholas. Okay, that might have been a little too
That was rough. I feel like everybody has a Connor name.
Every week we're gonna do that.
I think everyone has a Brandon.
Yeah, I feel like everybody has a Connor.
Well, I saw Sarah and Samantha and Michael and Jake. Thinking maybe there was it, but
Those are great names.
yeah, they're
Very
great names.
solid,
But
yeah.
sometimes you overthink. So we'll give you that. You're 2 for 2. All right, back to question number 3 though. This cyclist won the first of his 7 Tour de France's. However, later he was stripped of all of them because he tested positive for performance-enhancing drugs. Who was the cyclist? A light bulb's gone off.
What was his name?
He also made a quick appearance in the movie Dodgeball.
It was a great cameo. I mean,
Yes,
it
it
really
was.
was. It was a great cameo.
And he made bracelets.
And
Yes,
he
he
also
He started
had
this
bracelets.
trend, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are we going to use one of our penalties?
Do you want to use your lifeline?
Yeah.
I think the Peanut Gallery might know as well. So you can
Peanut
use either-
Gallery.
Peanut Gallery. Coach, what was it?
Lance Armstrong.
You are right.
It was.
Lance
He was in
Armstrong.
the show Space on Mars or Mars or something like that.
Yeah, he did make a lot of appearances on shit. Like he was in the airport with Peter LaFleur
Awesome.
in the movie Dodgeball. He had to make that money back what he lost from cheating.
Kind of a weird pep talk when you get down to it too, right?
Yeah,
It didn't age
before
very
he
well.
got caught.
Yeah.
Yeah, in
Had
2012 they stripped him of all 7 Tour de France victories because of the performance enhancing drugs. All right, you guys are 3 for 3. 2 lifelines left. This was the first team post Jordan Bulls to win the NBA title. Who was the 1999 NBA champs? Pop was the coach.
Who?
Pop.
I don't watch sports.
Bulls.
I could wait. You know?
No.
I'll go with Miami Heat.
No, it was the San Antonio Spurs. Miami was a little bit further after that. All right, you still can get everything right and get 9. So you're still in it for the lead. Question number 5. This pop artist had her first #1 hit with the song "Genie in a Bottle."
I literally sang the song on the bus. Man.
Native Pittsburgher too. Sang the national anthem for the 2010 Super Bowl, which was absolutely terrible, and I still blame her for the reason the Steelers lost that. She was a rival to Britney Spears because Britney Spears came out in '98.
I can't.
These guys think they're Eminem fans too, and it was the object of Eminem's attention on about 10 of them.
Oh yeah, he was.
He was.
Yes, he
Yeah,
was.
he was.
She was. You do have 2 lifelines.
throw a penalty again?
Yeah.
Could be.
All right,
Coach?
Christina Aguilera.
Yes,
Always gonna
Christina
get
Aguilera.
No.
All right, you guys are 4 for 5. Number 6. This team won its second consecutive Super Bowl with its now Hall of Fame quarterback retiring after the game. Who was the team? And I might give you that quarterback's name because it was that far back. Yeah. You guys don't know. Quarterback's name was John Elway. You do have one lifeline remaining as well. I have the hint though. That should help out.
Who's using the last one? Wait. John Elway.
Yeah, you got.
Yeah.
The team is located in Colorado. A city in Colorado.
Didn't help. Oh.
I'll give you 10 seconds.
Colors?
Yeah, colors? Can you get a color?
Orange and blue.
Denver Broncos?
Yes, Denver Broncos.
Should have gone with the color there first time.
Sorry, social studies department, man. We failed you.
All right, you're out of lifelines. 4 questions remaining. You can get one wrong and still tie Colonel Crawford. In 1999, there was widespread worry that this computer bug would shut down all computers at midnight on New Year's Eve. It was the bug.
The virus had a name.
The virus had a name, yes.
They name viruses now?
Computer virus.
Yeah. 2 letters and a number in between.
I feel like I know this, but I don't think.
I didn't know this in social studies.
That would be in history books now, wouldn't it?
It would be.
Oh man, I'm old. Starts with a Y. All right, we're on time constraints, so we're gonna say it's the Y2K bug.
The what?
The Y2K bug.
Y2K.
Year 2000, the Y2K bug. So people
Oh.
back in 1999, they said that because it switched to a new millennium, that computers, when they switched on their calendar to 2000 from 1999, it would literally crash all computers, like everywhere.
Computer dates were only in computers
Yeah.
is 2 numbers, so 99 hit 0 instead of 2000. Computers were going to think it's the year 1900 again.
Yeah.
Wipes a lot of
They were
problems.
unplugging everything. It was crazy.
Yeah.
It was nuts.
Nuclear plants running by
Yeah.
computers. People thought
Oh, yeah,
total.
I wasn't getting that.
It hit. Nothing happened.
It was a lot.
We're good. All right. Still tied with Crawford though, with 3 left to go. This high school football movie was #1 at the box office for 2 weeks in January. It featured head coach Bud Kilmer's West Canaan Coyotes, quarterbacked by Jonathan Moxon. To win the district championship, they ran a hook and lateral that they called the oop-de-oop to Billy Bob, the lineman.
Oh, Friday night.
No.
Hook and lateral worked a lot my freshman
It
year.
did. Yeah.
Billy Bob. That's the one that drinks syrup and has a pig.
Yeah, you got the premise right.
It's blue. No.
Mm-hmm. You're on the right track. You just need the first word. Not junior, but
Senior?
I think
we're playing password as well, right?
this is great. We might have come up with a new game. I like this.
It's
You get a letter for being on this. A letter on your jacket.
Varsity.
Now say it. Say the two words together.
Varsity Blues.
There you go. Yes. Varsity Blues.
This is painful.
Still tied. Still tied. 6 of 8 right. All right. Question number 9. I think if you get this, you're going to get the 8 because the last one I've already seen you guys know about it. This president was impeached for lying about his affair with Monica Lewinsky. Who was the president? Impeached. He was smacked on the wrist by Congress.
Was this the blue dress? Or something like that?
Did involve that.
Oh man, what's the name?
His wife ran for president 8 years ago?
2016.
2016. And lost to Donald Trump.
It's the blue dress. Something like that.
Yeah, he played jazz. He's from Arkansas. Former governor of Arkansas. I did not have...
Yeah. I just don't know the name.
That also is in a history book now.
Might get its own chapter.
Smart guy. You got this.
Oh no, I don't even remember. The only reason I knew it is because of NBA
Big shot.
Jam.
First name starts with B.
Second letter starts with.
Which code?
Yeah. Well, hey now. Come on. It's a family show.
First name starts with a B. Last name starts with a C. Five seconds.
Just say something with B and C, the same name.
I don't got it.
Bill Clinton.
That was hard.
All right, last question. This hip-hop artist released his first major record titled The Slim Shady LP.
Eminem.
There you go, Eminem. You got it. 7 out of 8.
Should've gave
Still
us that
not
one.
bad. Still not bad.
That answer like that.
Yeah. Well, I remember he was talking about Eminem a little bit earlier. 7 out of 8. Still not bad.
I'm not
Well
good with this
Well
stuff.
done.
That was.
No, I only knew
Scary.
the blue dress because of NBA Jam. Where you put in like the
Oh, the codes, yeah.
Codes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Couple more questions before we wrap things up for the evening. Boys, first, who's your favorite team, NFL team?
Minnesota Vikings.
The Vikings. Jefferson your favorite player, or who's your favorite player of all time?
Justin right now.
Maybe Justin right now.
Yeah.
What about ever?
Randy Moss. I like Randy Moss a
Randy
lot.
Moss?
And then if it was,
you, baby.
and then if it was defense, I like Ray Lewis.
Okay. You do the dance.
I
Get a
can't.
sack. You do the dance.
I should.
Maybe bring it against Winford.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I say hit the Dougie.
Damaris, who's your favorite team?
I don't really watch sports, but if I had a team, I'll say Houston Texans.
C.J. Stroud.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite player?
No.
No. C.J. Stroud.
Yeah, C.J. Stroud.
Coach, who's your team?
I'm a Cleveland Browns fan.
I'm sorry. Favorite player? You Bernie Kosar or what?
Oh, I don't know. Boy. Favorite player of all time? I was young in the Metcalf years and the Dog Pound years. And,
Okay.
And they were pretty great back then, so probably those guys. I skipped school when they had the expansion draft and got to go to that. So
okay.
I'm like a fan.
Nice. So what? Before we get our last couple things, what's it going to take for the Browns to bounce back against Jacksonville?
Well, they got to get rid of Deshaun Watson. First of all, that dude's got to go. I was hoping you were going to ask me the hot take because that is the worst contract in the history of professional sports.
Do it right now. There
Yeah,
you go.
hey, there you go. You guys can record that.
You look right into that.
Yep,
Yeah.
yeah.
Right
Deshaun Watson is the worst trade and contract in professional sports history. He's fleeced Cleveland. Let's just play Jameis. You got a good nucleus around him. Jameis has been a starter. Let's cut bait and go.
Clip that, please.
Please.
We'll post that on the podcast on Monday. But that's the Browns is the Browns. They do that stuff all the time. I'm a Steelers fan. Okay, Buckeye Central coming up Friday night. What's it going to take to get to 1-0 and knock off the Bucks?
Well, I think for both teams, this is our Super Bowl. And we said that last week. This is the most manageable game in the N10 conference for both of us. We're going to get their best shot. They beat us and beat us convincingly last year. I think we're going to have another very, very good defensive effort. We're going to have to be a little bit more dynamic offensively and play with great effort in special teams. I mean, we're kind of earning a reputation as, we onside kick all the time. We rarely punt. We use those things to swing the momentum of games and haven't cashed in yet, and we're going to have to cash in on those things to win the game. But again, we're going to have to buckle up and be ready to play for 4 quarters. We're going to get their best shot, and we hope we can give them ours.
Damaris, what's it going to take?
We all keep our heads during the game. Don't let nothing bring us down. Go 100% every play all game.
Jake, final time you're going to get to see Buckeye Central on the football field.
Yeah, I think we need to stay pumped up, amped up the whole game. We need to stop putting our heads down after one score and all that stuff. And I think we just need to slant to the hip and do our jobs right.
There we go. Gentlemen, I appreciate you guys coming on the Coach's Corner. Best of luck against the Bucks. We'll have the score on the Friday night pigskin on Friday night, 11:30 on the OH Report. But listen to Davy Jones in the Friday night phone board beforehand after the game of the week on WQEL. Thank you very much, guys, for coming in. And also want to thank our sponsor one more time, Pizza Hut of Bucyrus and Galion. Nobody out pizzas the Hut like they do at Bucyrus and Galion. Also want to shout out one more time the volleyball team for coming in as well. That'll do it for this edition of the Coach's Corner. Like I mentioned earlier, Upper Sandusky hosting those Bucyrus Lady Red. We'll have that around 6:30, whenever, about 10 minutes after the JV match ends. But that'll do it for here. I am Travis Berardi from the OH Report saying so long. We'll see you next week.